So very good evening class. Today is the class of MCQ class number 30 of the UGC-NET paper 2 mass communications. Here we will discuss some of the important questions. So which section of the Indian Penal Code, that is IPC, punishes the obscene acts or the words in a public place? Everybody. आपको इंडियन पिनल कोड का सेक्शन बताना है. Yes, very good. Right answer is 294, section 294. Okay, please note it down. A very important question. Section 294 of the IPC punishes the obscene acts or the words in a public place. Is it all clear, everybody? You have to memorize all these things. Clear है? जल्दी से बताएंगे. 20 it is clear to you, Monita? Section 294. Yes. Similarly, the questions from the here, a person convicted under law of obscenity can face up. अब ये भी आपको section बताना है. You have to tell the sections. What the section of IPC in which a person convicted under the law of obscenity can face up? Under which section? 292. 292 इसमें आपका right. That is a person is convicted under the law of obscenity. And 294 में it is about the punishment, right? So 292 में क्या है? Obscenity के law में a person convict होता है और 294 में it is about the punishment. Okay? चलिए. So now question number 3 पे आते हैं. Who were the first to develop an engineering model of human communication based on the telephone communications? Everybody answer. Very important question. Who were the first to develop an engineering model of human communication based on telephonic communication? So this answer is Shannon and Weaver. What happened to everybody? This is very simple questions. None of you have answered. तो इतनी सीधी सिंपल सी क्वेश्चन थी, आपको आंसर देना है. बहुत ही सिंपल क्वेश्चन है. चलिए नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. ओके सॉरी, चलिए नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन था यही. दैट इज टू रेफोर्स द डिस्टर्बेंस इन द चैनल that may interfere with the signals transmitted and produce signals. Very good. That's the noise. Noise इसका right answer है. Okay. Very good. चलिए आगे बढ़ते हैं. अब जितनी क्वेश्चन आप देखेंगे वो सारे क्वेश्चन जो है वो कॉल्ड एज नोन एज से है. जल्दी से आंसर करेंगे. टाइम इज गोइंग अप. A cluster of propositions with a structure that exhibits some inference is called. Answer it fast. A cluster of propositions with a structure that exhibits some inference is called what? That is argument. उसको हम क्या बोलते हैं? Argument बोलते हैं. Okay? Note it down. आपका कई सारा propositions होता है. Proposition 1, Proposition 2, Proposition 3. Okay? So हमने बताया था argument में कितना आपका propositions होता है. This is what about the cluster of propositions with a structure that exhibits some inferences is called argument. इसको हम argument बोलते हैं, जहां से हम proposition से हम inference निकालते हैं, अनुमान निकालते हैं. That is called as argument. The co-orientation approach in communication is popularly known as. Everybody, I'm just giving you the time. Time आपको मिल रहा है, sufficient time है आपको आंसर करने के लिए. जितने क्वेश्चन है यूजीसी नेट में पूछा जा चुका है, राइट? सो दैट नोन एज, कॉल्ड एज, रेफर्ड एज, ये सारे क्वेश्चंस मैंने आज कलेक्ट किए हैं आप लोगों के लिए. आपको बताना है राइट आंसर क्या है. को-ओरिएंटेशन अप्रोच इन द कम्युनिकेशन इज पॉपुलरली नोन एज. नन ऑफ यू आर आंसरिंग. ओके, कम्युनिकेशन के अंदर को-ओरिएंटेशन अप्रोच जनरली पॉपुलरली नोन एज व्हाट? That is balance model, right? Balance model आप पढ़ा था हम लोगों ने, right? क्या आपको याद है? Balance model that is an extension. याद है आपको? ABX model, right? So this is what about the co-orientation approach. Co-orientation approach in the communication that is popularly known as balance model. Okay. Next question is the process of copying files to a CD-ROM is known as. Everybody answer. The process of copying files to a CD-ROM is known as what? आप लोगों ने CD फाइल को कॉपी किया है? Yes, very good. That's the right answer. उसको हम क्या बोलते हैं? Burning or the burn. Okay, very good. Process of copying files to a CD-ROM is known as burn. Folded sheet of information which can be read like a book and provides information which is relevant over a longer period of time. क्या बोला जाता है? Folded sheet of information which can be read like a book and provides information which is relevant over a longer period of time. Everybody answer. Yes, that is your brochures, right? Brochures is a folded sheet of informations which can be read like a book and provides information which is relevant over a longer period of time. That is brochures. Chaliye, next. The brain of computer which keeps peripherals under its control is called what? Everybody. The brain of computer which keeps peripherals under its control is. Everybody answer because this is very simple question from the ICT. Yes, very good. That's great. CPU is the right answer. Central processing unit. Okay. Chaliye. Next. Next question है आपका. That is the insertion of a shot in a picture sequence is called what? The insertion of a shot in a picture sequence is known as. Nahi. I'm giving you the hint. That is a yes. Very good. Monita has answered correctly. That is cut away. उसको हम लोग cut away बोलते हैं. ठीक है? Very good. Yes. इसको ध्यान में रखिएगा. जितना हम पूछ रहे हैं, that is known as, termed as, right? Called as, referred as. इस सारी चीजें इसी तरीके के क्वेश्चंस है जो हमने आज कलेक्ट किया है और आपसे डिस्कस कर रहे हैं. ओके, सो दिस इज व्हाट द आंसर इट इज हियर. कट अवे. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. द टैबलॉइड वर्जन ऑफ earlier broadsheet newspaper is called what? Everybody. Tabloid version of earlier broadsheet newspaper is called. Right answer is compact. Compact बोलते हैं. The tabloid version of earlier broadsheet newspaper is called compact. The variable which impacts the relationship between an independent variable and a dependent variable is known as. यहाँ पे एसोसिएट्स नहीं पूछा गया है. यहाँ पे ध्यान देने वाली बात है. The variable which impacts the relationship between an independent variable and a dependent variable. Everybody answer. Giving you the two options, right? दो options दे रहे हैं आपको. Spurious variable, control variable. Everybody. Two option it is in front of you. बहुत ही सुंदर. Right answer it is control variable. Okay. कंट्रोल वेरिएबल जो है आपका राइट आंसर है. द वेरिएबल विच इम्पैक्ट द रिलेशनशिप बिटवीन एन इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल एंड डिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल इज नोन एज कंट्रोल वेरिएबल. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. दैट इज कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ कंप्यूटर, टेलीकम्युनिकेशन एंड मीडिया इन ए डिजिटल एटमॉस्फेयर इज नोन एज. थोड़ा डिस्प्ले हो रहा होगा, राइट? जल्दी से बताएंगे. द कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ कंप्यूटिंग, telecommunication and media in a digital atmosphere is known as. Everybody. That is convergence, right? उसको हम लोग क्या बोलते हैं? Convergence बोलते हैं. ठीक है. Combination of computing, telecommunication and media is. ये सारे क्वेश्चन जो हैं, जितने क्वेश्चंस मैं आपसे डिस्कस कर रहा हूँ, whatever the question we are discussing in a subjective way, that has already been asked in the previous years, right? बताइए. द न्यू कॉन्सेप्ट विच इज द आउटकम ऑफ टेक्नोलॉजिकल प्रोग्रेस इन कम्युनिकेशन इज कॉल्ड एज. The new concept, which is the outcome of technological progress in communication, is called as. टेक्नोलॉजिकल प्रोग्रेस का आउटकम कम्युनिकेशन के अंदर जो एक नया कॉन्सेप्ट है, हिंट इज एज द सेम एज द प्रीवियस वन, एज द सेम एज द प्रीवियस वन, कन्वर्जेंस। इसका भी राइट आंसर है कन्वर्जेंस, ठीक है, वेरी गुड। सो कन्वर्जेंस से आप देखिए मैं क्यों दोनों क्वेश्चंस लिया हूं, बिकॉज एक बार ये पूछा गया आपसे और सेकेंड टाइम ये वाली क्वेश्चंस पूछा गया है, ठीक है। सो दिस इज बोथ द क्वेश्चन, द आंसर इट इज कन्वर्जेंस। तो दोनों चीजें याद रखिए, दिस इज अबाउट द कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ कंप्यूटिंग, टेलीकम्युनिकेशन एंड मीडिया इन डिजिटल एटमॉस्फेयर, and this is also the new concept which is the outcome of technological progress in the communication. Both of the question, the answer is convergence. Okay, next question. The small text be shorted on the user's computer by some website in order to recognize and keep tracks of the user preference is called. Everybody answer. Some text be shorted on the user's computer by some website in order to recognize and keep track of the user preference is called what? क्या बात है, बहुत ही सुंदर। The right answer is cookie. Very good. Cookies is the right answer. अपने cookies को accept करते होंगे बहुत सारे वेबसाइट में आपको, when you open the website, the cookies that you accept, right? It means that what you like on our website, that the preferences that they recognize and they give you the as the content, right? Next है आपका larger and expensive camera which have a body to attach different lenses are called as. Everybody, very good, that's the right answer. DSLR is the right answer, very good. DSLR is the right answer. अब ये सोचिए आप लोग, देखिए ध्यान दीजिए, ठीक है, कितने क्वेश्चंस पूछे गए हैं, राइट? बहुत सारे नोन एज, रेफर्ड एज, कॉल्ड एज, डेफिनेशंस रिलेटेड क्वेश्चंस, बहुत क्वेश्चंस पूछे गए हैं, ठीक है। तो आपको ध्यान रखना है, जितने क्वेश्चंस आप बना सकते हैं ऑप्शन से डेफिनेशन के टर्म्स में, वो आपसे पूछा जाता है, राइट? मेनी ऑफ द क्वेश्चन हैज बीन आस्क्ड और एवरी ईयर पूछा गया है, ठीक है। तो ये चीजें आपको लिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। The first Indian satellite for serving the educational sector is known as. Everybody answer. पहला इंडियन सैटेलाइट which served the education sector. No, education sector को लेकर, education sector, the पहला इंडियन सैटेलाइट to serve the educational sector is known as. Yes, very good. That's the right answer. EduSat, right? Educational satellite, that is EduSat. Okay. Next question. Transforming thoughts, ideas, and messages into verbal and non-verbal signs is referred to as. Everybody answer. Transforming thoughts, ideas, messages into verbal or non-verbal signs. Semiotics is always with a non-verbal, right? Give you the hint. May I give you the hint? जल्दी से बताएंगे, hint चाह रहे हैं आप लोग। It is under the process of communication के अंदर जो elements है, राइट? प्रोसेस ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन के अंदर एलिमेंट्स है, उनमें से एक है, राइट? सेंडर, रिसीवर, इनकोडर, डिकोडर। यस, वेरी गुड, चलिए बहुत ही सुंदर। सो ट्रांसफॉर्मिंग थॉट्स को, अपने थॉट्स को, आइडियाज को, मैसेज को वर्बल और नॉन वर्बल साइन में ट्रांसफॉर्म करना, दिस इज व्हाट अबाउट इनकोडिंग। ओके, इसको हम लोग कहते हैं इनकोडिंग, राइट? This is about the messages. Message से message में convert नहीं होगा. Message already it is given here, right? Message, idea, thoughts it is given. That you have to that you convert into the verbal or non-verbal signs, that is called as encoding. Okay. चलिए next question. Encoding or scrambling data for transmission across a network is known as. Very important question. जल्दी से बताएंगे. Encoding or scrambling data for transmission across a network. नहीं, इस बार हिंट नहीं. That is what about encryption. ठीक है. Encoding or scrambling data for transmission across the network is called an encryption. That is locked, right? encrypted messages, that is what about the encryptions. The study in which the investigators attempt to trace an effect is known as, the study in which the investigators attempt to trace an effect is known as, research से है, जल्दी से बताएंगे, research, it is from the research, the study in which the investigators attempt to trace an effect is known as ex post facto research. Very good. Ex post facto research, that is the study in which investigators attempt to trace an effect. Okay, chaliye. The total amount of light that is captured by the camera is known as, the total amount of light that is captured by a camera is known as, चलिए ऑप्शंस आपको देता हूं, अपर्चर, शटर स्पीड, ISO, exposure. The total amount of light that is captured by a camera, that the right answer exposure. Exposure होगा, aperture इसलिए नहीं होगा क्योंकि aperture is that how much light will enter into the lens, that is called as an aperture, right? जल्दी से बताएंगे अब तक कैसा लग रहा है questions? Are you liking the questions, everybody? Called as, referred as, very good. This is different type of questions, right, that we have collected about the definition related questions. Okay, chaliye. Okay, so questions are here. News media uses filters to differentiate the types of content to be published or not, and one of the filters is called, news media uses filters to differentiate the type of content to be published or not, and one of the filters is called, उसमें से एक फिल्टर को क्या कहा जाता है, जल्दी से बताएंगे. राइट आंसर इज दैट इज फ्लैग. ठीक है, उसको हम क्या बोलते हैं, फ्लैग बोलते हैं, फ्लैग. फ्लैग किन्होंने ये टर्म दिया था, एवरीबॉडी? हु गिवन दिस टर्म? न्यूज मीडिया यूजेस द filters or differentiate the type of content to be published or not, that is one of the filters is called, yes, flag. And flag given the norm 𝗀𝗀𝗧𝗨. Okay, short and rapid variation in the speed of the reproducer will create an audio distortion is known as, everybody, short and rapid variation in the speed of the reproducer will create an audio distortion is known as. ये सारे क्वेश्चंस में हम लोग करा चुके हैं, राइट? We had already discussed this question. I am giving you the hint. It starts from F. Everybody, what is the right answer? Short and rapid variation in the speed of reproducers will create an audio distortion is known as. Want you more hint, everybody? This is the fill in the blanks. जल्दी से बताएंगे. Everybody, giving you the hint. This is the answer. Very good. That the right answer, flutter. Okay, ये आपका flutter होता है. Short and rapid variation in the speed of the reproducer will create an audio distortion is known as flutter. Question थोड़ा सा light visible है, ठीक है? अगर करेंगे तो टाइमर स्टार्ट हो जाएगा, फिर आपके लिए प्रॉब्लम हो सकता है. ठीक है, तो चलिए जल्दी से बताएंगे. When the purpose of a definition is called, when the purpose of a definition is to explain the use or to eliminate the ambiguity, the definition is called what? Read the question clearly. When the purpose of a definition is to explain the use or to eliminate the ambiguity, the definition is called. Types of definition हमने पढ़ा था, right? उस definition में एक definition है जिसका definition दिया हुआ है. जल्दी से बताएंगे. Correct answer. बहुत ही सुंदर. That's the right answer given by the Rachna. So lexical definition. Lexical definition, that when the purpose of a definition is to explain the use or to eliminate the ambiguity, that definition is called lexical. Okay, चलिए, तो ये सारे क्वेश्चन थे. और you want to do revision, then we can repeat it also. ठीक है, तो everybody, how was the questions? That was the question that we have taken. Okay, so I think you have liked the questions. और अगर आप revision करना चाहते हैं, definitely, सो सभी का किसी का गलत नहीं होना चाहिए. इफ यू वांट टू डू रिवाइज सो वी कैन स्पीड अप. एवरीबॉडी जल्दी से बताएंगे सारे क्वेश्चन को रिवाइज करना चाहते हैं आप लोग सो दैट वी कैन. चलिए इस बार किसी का गलत नहीं होना चाहिए राइट. इस बार किसी का गलत नहीं होना चाहिए. एवरीबॉडी इज रेडी. जल्दी से बताएंगे जो आंसर पहले देगा राइट. हु विल गिव द आंसर फर्स्ट विल टेक द नेम. ओके एवरीबॉडी इज रेडी टू आंसर. चलिए everybody, which section of the IPC punishes obscene acts or the words in a public place? Great answer. 294, section 294 right. Very good. सब लोग आंसर दीजिए. रिवाइज कीजिए. दिस इज द टाइम टू रिवाइज राइट. दिस इज द टाइम टू रिवाइज. वेरी गुड. चलिए नाउ इट इज विजिबल. ओके दिस इज द टाइम टू रिवाइज दैट एवरीबody विल आंसर इट राइट. A person convicted under the law of obscenity can face up. Very good. That is 294. 292. So everybody remember 292 of the law of obscenity where a person is convicted, or 294 mein that is about the punishment. Okay. Very good. So yes. Who were the first to develop an engineering model of human communications based on the telephonic communications? Very good, Rachna. Very good, Monita. Very good. That's the right answer. Shannon and Weaver. Everybody try to answer. This is very simple questions और आपको revise हो रहा है so that you can recall or memorize it well. Dash refers to disturbance in the channel that may interfere with the signals transmitted and produce difference. Very good. Very good, Rachna. So that is the answer here. Disturbance in the channel, it means noise. Right? Noise refers to the disturbance in the channel. Next. Cluster of propositions with a structure that exhibits some inference is called. Very good, Rachna, Monita. That is argument summary. Very good. That is what exhibits some inferences from the cluster of propositions. That is argument. The co-orientation approach in the communication is popularly known as. Very good. That is balance model or the balance theory. Very good. बैलेंस मॉडल में हमारा क्या होता है? कोरिएंटेशन अप्रोच होता है कम्युनिकेशन के अंदर. दैट इज वेरी गुड. किसने दिया था ये बैलेंस मॉडल? एवरीबॉडी कैन एनीबॉडी टेल हु गिवन द बैलेंस मॉडल? यस वेरी गुड. हेडर फ्रिज्ड हीटर. चलिए नेक्स्ट. प्रोसेस ऑफ कॉपिंग फाइल्स टू ए CD-ROM इज नोन एज. Very good, Rachna Samrin. Yes, that is burn. Okay. Folded sheet of information which can be read like a book and provides information which is relevant over a longer period of time. That is brochures. Very good. गलत किसी का नहीं होना चाहिए. None of you will answer the wrong. Okay. The brain of computer which keeps peripherals under its control is called. That's the right answer. Rachna and Monita has answered correctly. Samrin, very good. Yes, CPU. The insertion of a shot in a picture sequence is known as. Very good, Rachna. That is Monita. Cutaway. Right? Cutaway बोलते हैं इसे. Yes. Next, the tabloid version of earlier broadsheet newspaper is called. Very good, Rachna. That is called as a compact. Compact इसको बोलते हैं. Okay. The function of mass communication of supplying information regarding the process, issues, events, societal development is known as. Everybody. Content supply, right? Very good. That is known as content supply. That mass communication functions to supply the information is called as content supply. Okay. The variables which impact the relationship between an independent variable and independent variable is known as control variable. Very good. Very good. Everybody has answered correctly. Next, the combination of computing telecommunication media in a digital atmosphere is known as convergence. Very good, Monita. Manimeglai, Samrin, very good. That's the right answer. Next, The new concept which is the outcome of technological convergence is communication is called as. Again, the same answer here it is as the previous one, that is convergence. Okay. So remember it, that the new concept of outcome of technological progress. Okay. Next, small text to be stored on user's computer by some website in order to, yes, recognize and keep track of the user's preference is called cookies. Very good, Rachna and Monitha. That the right answer. इसको बोलते हैं हम cookies. Okay. Larger and expensive camera which have a body to attach different lenses are known as. Yes, very good. Monitha and Rachna has answered correctly. Very good, Manimegla. That is DSLR, digital single lens reflex cameras. Okay, where you can detach the lenses, right? The first Indian satellite for the serving educational sector is known as. That is EduSat. Very good. EduSat, educational satellite. Very good. Rachna, Monitha, summary. Next, transforming thoughts, ideas, and masses into verbal and non-verbal signs is referred to as. Very good. That the right answer. Encoding. इसको हम लोग क्या बोलते हैं? Encoding बोलते हैं. Encoding or scrambling data for the transmission across a network is known as. Very good. That the Monitha has answered correctly. उसको हम encryptions बोलते हैं. Encryptions, right? Very good. The study in which the investigators attempt to trace an effect is known as which kind of the research? Ex post facto research. Very good. Yes, Rachna has answered. Ex post facto research इसको बोलते हैं, and where the investigators attempt to trace an effect. Next, the total amount of light that is captured by the camera is known as exposure. Very good, Monitha, Rachna. Yes, exposure. इसको हम लोग क्या बोलते हैं? Exposure. News media uses filter to differentiate the type of content to be published or not, and one of the filters is called FLAC. FLAC का spelling FLAK, right? FLAK. Rachna, FLAK. Okay, clear? चलिए. Nom-coms का ही नहीं ये term दिया था. Next, short and rapid variation in the speed of the reproducer will create an audio distortion is known as flutter. Very good. That's the right answer. Flutter. When the purpose of a definition is to explain the use or to eliminate the ambiguity, the definition is called lexical definitions. Very good. बहुत ही सुंदर. Okay, so hope you have enjoyed the classes of the 2 days.